Hi, it's Geraldine here to do the tea leaf reading for the new moon in Libra, October the 6th and beyond. So how's everyone feeling? Well, I mean, as with any new moon or even full moons, there can often be disturbed sleep, exhaustion, and even walking around in a fog for some. We also have 7 planets in retrograde, which, that can have sort of a compounding effect on the energy. So Mercury here, that's the big one for communication. It will continue to be in retrograde until October the 18th, which definitely can make things very frustrating around communication, lost documents, maybe dropping your phone down the toilet, and losing your contacts. Pluto then as well. Pluto is the underdog planet, and it has been retrograde for the past few months, but it actually is going to become direct on October the 6th along with the new moon in Libra. So just get ready for the rise of the underdog. We're going to see some changes coming here, I think. So I feel like, minority groups will have their voices heard. And with the balancing and harmonious sort of energy of Libra, we would definitely expect to see less discord. So that would be something to look forward to. As we all know, there's been a great divide, and really we have to be able to start coming back to ourselves again, and coming back together again. So as with all new moons, we're being asked, to go within, nurture ourselves, and we want to write a new script, maybe plant new seeds, okay? We don't have to keep doing things the same way, right? As they say, if you keep doing the same way and you expect a different result, you're barking up the wrong tree there. So anyway, I thought I would sort of divide the cup, something that came up in the last reading. I thought I would divide it maybe into, 3 different sections. So I thought I'd give it a wee try this month. I think my guides are a bit sort of confused with me for doing that. But anyway, in the general sort of guidance cup, it definitely is quite sparse there. There definitely were lots of gaps to fill. And normally those gaps would suggest that there are certain areas of our lives that are being neglected. However, just with the sparsity of this cup, it nearly felt like we're withdrawing intentionally, so as not to be overloaded right now, forcing a rest upon ourselves. So, you might be feeling that. You want to just take a time out. Just rest, relax, enjoy the colours of autumn, whatever that might be, okay? So, again, with the new moon, it is that time to go deep and ask ourselves what we really want. And I'm sure for most, it isn't this, okay? So, anyway, I was also then shown golfing. Now, I suppose for some that would be enjoying just the rest of the season while the weather is really nice here. I'm not sure where you are either, if it's like that, but for many people golfing won't be a regular thing, but maybe it's sort of this end of the season here anyway in Alberta, or across Canada and sort of the northern hemisphere. There might be maybe discounts, so it's giving you something to try. And just to add into that, for the love component, sometimes just getting out there and doing things where you're going to meet other members of the opposite sex, okay? Just, to try and, strike up some relationships there, even new friendships, anyway, whatever it means for yourself there. So I was showing a face sort of with disappointment, and it's just like, try not to be too glum right now, even though this is a very trying time. We can all sense it. We're not blind either. So, we can see what's going on. Anyway, access support whenever you need it, okay? A good attitude also will bring solutions faster. So just remember that whatever you're going through, you're not alone, okay? Like, others have gone through the same thing or are going through the same trials as you, okay? So you're never ever alone. Just find your gang there, okay? Find people that you feel like you gravitate towards. Now, travel is highlighted again, because there was an airplane in the cup, and honestly I haven't seen an airplane in the cup for quite a wee while. Now it was towards the bottom instead of the top where it usually is, so I would just say be prepared maybe for a change in plans, okay? I don't know, if obviously that could be, some changes COVID related. They're bringing in all sorts of things right now, so just know that, there might be a bit of a delay, and also know that you will have to, at the moment anyway, do a COVID test before you have to get on that plane. Also do a COVID test before you leave. So it could be something in there, as do be prepared, okay, for maybe a change there. Like, for instance, if you do catch COVID when you're in another country, you really have to be prepared that that could happen, and you may have to stay in that country for another 2 weeks, so have the money available. Okay, it's funny, it's something I've talked to friends and family about, but just seeing where the airplane is situated in this cup, we have to be prepared for a change in plans, okay? So the airplanes though, although whenever they're ascending, when they're showing like it's taking off, that can also mean a career advancement in tea leaves, all right? Now, I was showing somebody playing an accordion, so it brought me to a sort of an Oktoberfest kind of a scene, which was really pleasant. So, it was an accordion or a type of squeeze box. So, if you maybe haven't experienced an Oktoberfest kind of celebration, maybe that's something to try. Or, maybe, I don't know, in places like Germany there, where that's really huge, maybe that they've been able to open that this time, weren't able to maybe do it last year, but are able to do it easier this year. But definitely sort of a celebratory feeling in there anyway with regard to that. And maybe even if you play one of those instruments, like you could share that talent with others, or even just share it to lift people's moods, right? Just do that wherever you can. We really need these people, to step up and try and shed their light on others and help people to get their smiles back. So if you're one of those people who can do that, please do step up. Okay, I was also shown a figure lounging in an armchair with a candle, and there was an arrow beside him as well. Now the candle could be related just to creating sort of a cozy ambience in the home, but it could also represent the support around, which is typical for tea leaf readings. Now, the arrow though is related to changing. You probably, if you've watched me a few times, you'll know I love arrows. So they are related to careers, relationship change, move, etc. And while they might be scary at first, they're always positive in the end, okay? So I'm definitely feeling sort of overall that many are in deep contemplation at this time. So if you're aware of spiritual assistance, this sort of quiet time then could be bringing guidance for you in a new direction. And for a lot of people, they're going to have to take a new direction, because they choose, not to go and get vaccinated or whatever. They're choosing another path, okay? So the next cup, I thought, well, I'll try a career and finance cup just to see what comes out. As I say, I think I'm definitely confusing my guides. They're like, what are you doing with this? So anyway, a bit more sort of was going on in this cup. There was a seesaw. Now, it definitely was showing, it was unbalanced, definitely. It will even out, and as mentioned, there definitely will be a new path for some people. So it might be a really bit rough for this, this couple of weeks here. So, but things will pan out, they will even out, and perhaps even whenever we see Pluto coming direct along with the new moon here, there might also be just some little shifts, some changes there as well. It might help balance this path for for some people anyway. The genie's lamp was underneath that. Now, of course, with the genie's lamp, maybe the change of scenery, maybe a wish coming true, an enlightened path. A lamp in the tea leaf reading can sort of mean secrets or truths are revealed. So whatever that you know, kind of maybe means even to you, or for me, I would like to look at that definitely as a positive. Okay, that some wishes are coming true, some things will come to light, all right? So there's definitely still a large amount of outdoor work, sort of road works, like construction, landscaping, home improvement type things, new driveways going in. And there was a person there, just it was being shown anyway, a person, of course it won't just mean one person, but really shining in success in business and sort of eyeing up outdoor work opportunities. So for some, you know, I was sort of thinking maybe city workers with experience, you know, who feel it's time to move on for them or whatever, that they, you know, might want to go and use those skills that they've developed over the last 15, 20, 30 years, whatever, and maybe set up their own businesses now, and, you know, probably already have a crew right there available to start work with them. So, you know, they have some good skills there that they can probably put to use. A lot of those skills, that there'll be a low financial investment, but with that high experience level, you know, they can really put those skills to work. So, like for instance, starting the landscaping, not a huge investment needed right off the bat, okay, but certainly a lot of know-how. Okay, I also was shown like the surveying apparatus. So it seems like if you're a surveyor, there are many positions needed right now, or coming up here in this near future. So that's all that I was really getting in the career and finance cup. You know, not a ton there, but again, this next few weeks just going to be a wee bit different, right? A bit strange. We're going to see a lot of things changing. But again, my feeling is things are going to be evened off by Halloween anyway. So now the next one was, you know, the cup of love, and I mean, this would be all relationships, so just home relationships, romantic relationships, whatever. It was actually the busiest of all the cups. You can probably just see it there in the camera, and it was actually the happiest. There was a big grin in there. So there was a wee mom and tot outdoors there playing, and you know, just a very sort of relaxed kind of feeling about that. There was definitely lots of play overall. So there was some outdoor sports that I was shown, and hiking as well. And I was actually shown dollar signs in this cup, not in the career and finance cup, believe it or not, but in this one. So if money was a barrier to you maybe being able to connect with a loved one, or, you know, going and visiting them on the airplane, you know, or even just that you weren't working or something like that, and you just did not feel like you wanted to get into a romantic relationship, or you just were holding back on getting married, something like that. The money is now starting to come, so the barrier won't be there, okay? I was also shown sort of fitness again, so like fitness classes being a place to meet up again, and I'm guessing maybe just the way things were, that wasn't really a thing there. So it definitely seems like the ways in which we used to meet people are definitely opening up again. And I was shown number 1 and a candle, and what was coming to me was definitely some divine intervention there to help you find the one. But it also, of course, could be, you know, just relating to a candle at dinner as well. Okay, and that element being able to kind of come back outside of the home again. I was shown air, and first thing was coming like air on the side of caution. I was getting scammers, so they are always going to be around till the end of time. And when meeting someone or connecting online, you know, there are always people who are trying to get your money. Okay, so there are some horror stories of people, you know, helping damsels in distress, you know, single dads, you know, all those kinds of things. So where men and women are being taken for money. And, you know, it's funny, I did actually check out the amount of loss, you know, because I know there's been an awful lot documented about it. But, you know, in 2019, it was reported that people lost $201 million US in romance scams. And now that's only the reported ones. So you can imagine, God knows, it's probably double, triple, who even knows, you know, where people have given away their money to others, thinking that this was a person who they were going to be with, you know, they're going to be with in a romantic way, you know, and that person was in need and they wanted to help them. Anyway, that person never did show up. Okay, so you can always Google, find out more information, but it is just asking you here to use all of your senses, and you'll be glad you did, okay, so that you can then find your number one. All right, now that was it for the tea leaves. Not a ton in there. Really, when you look at what's sort of going on just right now around this new moon, this few weeks here, just you know, definitely not tons, not tons of things just happening right now. It's quite serious for the most part. Sawyer then, little Sawyer, she picked 2 crystals for us. She picked a Dragon Blood Jasper Heart, it was actually 2, and she also picked an Amethyst Heart too. So for the Dragon Blood Jasper, it stimulates creativity, attracts money and love. Look at that now, it's very fitting. It provides strength and courage and purpose to help face difficulties, okay, and to heal repressed emotional issues. So there's probably more meanings to that, but those are the ones that I picked out. You can always Google them. For the amethyst, you know, the amethyst is reported to open up the third eye, you know, to help you have that insight. And it's supposed to be, you know, with the third eye also like a source of power and wisdom. The amethysts are also said to absorb negative energy in the home and create a tranquil space. You know, just going back to the guy there sitting in his lounger, you know, and the candle around and the arrow and everything, you know, sometimes you have to create that little sacred space, you know, for the answers and clarity to come to you. So I feel like definitely it's a time to do that. It's a very kind of withdrawn sort of feeling there. So I did feel like I just wanted to pick a little card just because there wasn't a ton in the tea leaves. And it's You've Got the Power. Okay, and so this one, it's use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. So honestly, it really does all tie together here. You know, you're more powerful than you realise. Your words are powerful, your actions are powerful. And if you have been feeling victimised lately, you know, this is the fairies saying they just want you to know that you've got incredible personal power. And even though fairies are tiny little beings, whether you believe in them or not, you know that they're tiny little beings. But they are said then to be able to channel the force of God and the universe, and that you can use this power as well, okay, and this force to resolve issues and heal yourself and others. So honestly, folks, I'm wishing everybody the very, very best, and really hoping you stay safe. In Alberta, we're in another wave and of Delta here, and you know, it's definitely quite serious. So, you know, I do wish everybody protection, and definitely send my prayers out to all who are going through very, very difficult times right now. And thank you again then to everybody who does comment, subscribe, like. I do keep everything just closed up right now, as I say, because of scammers. But you know, please do continue to subscribe, like, comment. I do see it all, and I can release some of the comments, you know, as you know, as I see fit, really. You know, some of them are not legit, okay, but certainly legit ones I will. So definitely thinking about yous all, and until the next time, take care. Okay, bye.